Alright, we are back. We've all come down pretty good a bit. We're all going to share our final thoughts on what the things we saw, the things that happened, and the places we went. Alright, so we're just head on right down the line. We're going to start right on the end with Katie. Katie.
I felt and asked questions. Yeah, ask question interview.
Alright. A lot of us has talked about going to a special place. Did you go anywhere?
Not this time.
Not this
I
time.
was in Jess's room the whole time.
Jess's room the whole time.
Yep.
Did reality shift in any way?
No. Not this
No.
time.
Well, in your own words.
A little bit, I guess.
Well, then, in your own words, what was the bulk of your experience?
Watching Ben freak out, and then making sure Amber wasn't freaking out.
Say, Katie, stay down a little bit. She was the trip friend on this one. All right, simple enough.
I tried to, man.
All right, Jess, and same question. Let's talk about going to a place. Did you go anywhere this time?
Well, I was in my room, but it was like a cheap movie set. It was kind of a cheap movie, yeah.
All right. I forget the questions at this point.
Well, yeah, I bulk my, I'll make my own questions.
Good, that's the way it should go.
So the bulk of my trip, I don't remember what I was doing, and I can't decipher my voice on that tape, so we don't know what I was doing, or I just know that me and Amber were together.
Now, in my personal experience, Kate, this question goes for you as well. I've mentioned that Salvia will be a naked drug because of the heightened awareness. You can feel all the way the clothes are touching yourself.
Oh, definitely. I thought I peed myself because of the wetness.
Simple enough. Simple enough. Right on down the line. Let's talk to Ben. Didn't take a very long one. He pulled himself out a little early. But where did you go, Ben? Where did you go?
I went to Salviaville, and half of over here, this part of Jess's room was Salviaville, and Salviaville's ground was as high as the fridge, and then here was Jess's room, and everything looked like a flip book.
So you felt like you were buried underground a little bit.
Yeah, and I had a pull upon me, I felt like I was being pulled the whole time.
Were you being pulled down or being pulled up?
I was maybe wind pushing me this way.
Back further, deeper into Salviaville?
Yeah.
And you did not want to go any deeper?
No, so I walked this way.
Simple enough, simple enough. Any final thoughts on your overall experience? Positive, negative, otherwise?
Watch out.
I'll do it again. And again and again.
And again and again. Ben's the kind of guy...
Until I get my message.
She bring the message back. Beautiful enough. Well put, my friend. Alright, Amber. One of the first hardcore times. I'm going to have to say, where'd you go?
I don't know where I went. It was I remember turning around and I went to a whole different thing. I was in a video game. And there was all these zippers, and I had to zipper my way out of shit. And when I sat up, everything looked like this marsh, just as right where Ben was. And there was grass, and there was all this grass, and there was still zippers all around. And it just felt really weird, and I was scared.
Yeah, it can be scary that first real big time. That first time it hits you is a little overpowering. But once it leveled out a little bit, but you still felt under the influence, were you still in that scary place, or once you came down a little bit?
I felt like Jess was my only friend in that place. I feel like everybody who was over there, you and Katie and Ben, were all my enemies, and that you guys were, the people in Pac-Man, you guys were coming for me.
We were the ghosts, huh?
Yeah.
And she was your Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, she was my Miss Pac-Man.
Alright.
I was really scared. Fuck that.
Alright, simple enough. Simple enough. Any other thoughts you'd like to share?
Never doing it again.
Never doing it again.
That's my fun.
That's easy enough. Easy enough to deal with.
Get on my way then. So you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if I have a question for you.
Starting off.
I'm in a good mood and I'm
I didn't really go too far from Jess's room. I stayed local. Stayed local on this trip. But tried to share what I've learned from a few trips that I've had with the people who were having some difficulty with it. I pretty much after that first hit wore off, and I was leveling out. I just sat down right there in the corner, and I just became one with everything around me. Tried to understand all the thoughts that were rolling around in my head. That's pretty much it. I just communed with the inner.
Have you had any scary experiences with Salvia?
I've never had any really scary experiences. The scariest it's gotten is feeling all my clothes and feeling what felt like really jagged edges on the inside of my clothes. And I just felt like I had to get naked. I had to get naked to escape from the jagged edges.
That's how the zippers felt. It felt like it was very weird.
It just felt like there were holes on the inside of my clothes. I had to remove them all. Then again, even the carpet felt really jagged at that point. Like the carpet, the bed, even like the smooth silk would feel kind of jagged. And then once you level out, if you can pull your focus away from all your surroundings,
so I could tell her
you can really get to understand the things that are going on inside
you
your
should
head.
listen to my message.
And to me, that's what I appreciate about it. That's really what I really think.
That's your final comment? Nothing else?
Over and out.
Over and out.
And we'll have to post these two together.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright guys, I have a question for everybody.
Yes.
I have a question. Do any of you guys think that the music helped at all?
Actually, yeah, I do like the music.
You guys,
Interesting.
Like, I didn't specifically like or dislike the music, but I do personally like the music on it. You know.
You appreciated that it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
that's the last
It was
question.
pretty cool when we were watching it and had music in the background.
Yeah, the music was cool in the movie that I made.
How it came off kind of creepy a little bit almost.
Yeah, it was also kind of creepy. At least on my trip, like the music didn't help me at all.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, we gotta go.
Yeah, that's all the questions I have. This is us. This is us. Goodbye.
Glory, 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 hallelujah.
Goodbye, everybody.
That lady already.